are our Savior, our King, and our love for you grows stronger day by day. Swami, when we see your beautiful form stand right in front of us, we are in awe seeing your resplendent form. Our lips betray us, our mind goes blank, and we stand with tears welled in our eyes. But we do always have one thing to say, O Lord. And we say it with all our hearts. We love you, Swami, and we know that you love us too.
Fortune and would like to hear me sing. If you're looking for my beloved and the things I treasure most, then I have to tell the story of the one who makes me sing. He's my Savior, He's my Father, He's my King. I love my Swami, and my love for him grows stronger day by day. If you ask me, I will always answer. I love my Swami, and Swami loves me too. There's one thing that we surely will repeat. We love our Swami, we love our Swami. Thank you, Swami, Savior of our soul. On this morning, we won't wait to tell you.
During this journey of our life, we traverse many paths, we stumble across many obstacles, and we face dangerous consequences. But every single time, we know, Swami, that you are always with us to protect us like a mother and guide us like a father. Life without Sai is a hopeless end, and life with Sai is an endless hope. लफ्ज़ बयान न कर पाए उस प्यार की परिभाषा, साई से मिलके ये जीवन में अब ना है कोई निराशा, साई से मिलके ये जीवन में अब ना है कोई निराशा।
साई से मिलके जीवन में अब ना है कोई निराशा। लफ्ज़े बयां ना कर पाए उस प्यार की परिभाषा। साई से मिलके जीवन में अब ना है कोई निराशा। चाहे धरती हिले अंबर गिरे, चाहे दुनिया की हर मुश्किलों से मिले, तुम हो साई, तुम हो साई, तुम हो हमारे दिल की आशा। साई तुम हो हमारे दिल की आशा। We love you, our dear Sai, oh Swami. We love you, our dear Sai, oh Swami. कोई तूफान से गुजरेंगे तो भी मन में है साई भरोसा। रास्ते में अगर हम खो भी जाए, रहते हो तुम साथ हमेशा। कोई तूफान से गुजरेंगे तो भी मन में है साई भरोसा। रास्ते
Dearest Swami, in one of your discourses, you beautifully mentioned, whenever we call out Sahi, Sai, you immediately respond to our call saying, Oi, Oi. Swami, every time we feel distanced from you, it is your divine love that fills the void of our hearts and brings us closer and closer to you. Your Darbar, this beautiful Prashanti Nilayam, is verily the heaven on earth. Whosoever steps into this holy land will never go back empty-handed, because, Swami, you always fill our lives with happiness and love, pure, unsullied, divine love.
भड़कता है तेरा नाम लेके, चेहरे पे रंगे बहार आती है। ओ तुम ही से पाऊं खुशियाँ साई, वो मुझ में भी तेरी खुशबू समाई है। ओ तेरे दर पे जो भी खुशियों से झोली भरी है। दर पे जो भी आया, ओ मेरे साईं बाबा, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी झोली भरी है। झोली भरी है, ओ बाबा झोली भरी है, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी झोली भरी है। बसी है तुझ में हमारी सांसें बसी है, तुझ में हमारी सांसें बसी है। तेरे दर पे जो भी आया, ओ मेरे साईं बाबा, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी झोली भरी है। भर दी है दूरी दिलों की, साईं के बंदे अब हम हुए हैं। हरी सावा हरी हमारा रे, सब गबधरी खुदा तू क्या है, तेरे ही रहमत से दुनिया बसी है। रब ने बनाई जब मोहब्बत, रब ने बनाई जब मोहब्बत, रब ने बनाई जब मोहब्बत, बंदों ने तेरे ही की है इबादत, बंदों ने तेरे ही की है इबादत, बंदों ने तेरे ही की है इबादत। कैसे बताऊं दिल ये क्या है, कैसे बताऊं दिल ये क्या है, जानो जिगर तुझ पे है बारी, 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 जानो जिगर तुझ पे है बारी। हमें बनाया तुमने साई, हमें बनाया तुमने साई, हमें बनाया तुमने साई, एहसास ये दिल को हुआ, एहसास ये दिल को हुआ, एहसास ये दिल को हुआ। चारों तरफ तेरा शफक, चारों तरफ तेरा शफक, चारों तरफ तेरा शफक, सहरा भी अब गुलजार हुआ है। तेरे दर पे जो भी आया ओ मेरे साई बाबा, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी भरी है, झोली भरी है ओ बाबा, झोली भरी है, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी झोली भरी है, खुशियों से तुमने सबकी झोली भरी है।
Bhagavan, out of your immense love and compassion, you came down for us as the Kali Yuga avatar on this very day 97 years ago. Indeed, it was the descent of God for the ascent of man. He Kalatita Leela Murti, Kali Yuga Shat Chakravarti, Swami, when we see you seated majestically atop the Swarna Ratham, that beautiful darshan fills our hearts with love, our eyes with tears of joy, and our lips with a prayer. Bhagavan, make our hearts your golden chariot. Be the Sanatana Sarati of our lives and lead us back to you.
कालातीत लीलामूर्ति कलियुग चक्रवर्ती त्रिभुवन वंदित दिव्य कीर्ति दिगंत व्याप्त तेजो दीप्ति స్వర్ణరథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా స్వర్ణరథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా శతదళ సరసిజ ప్రగతికి సూర్యుడవు నవ నవ సురుచిర కువలయ హితకర ధవళ శశాంకుడవు తిలకించుటకై ఎల్లరము చేరినాము ఈ మధుర క్షణము కోసము మేము ఎంతో వేచినాము మా అంతరంగముల ఉప్పొంగినది ఆనంద సాగరం ఈ చారిత్రాత్మక ఘటనము చూచి జన్మలే చరితార్థం రథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా స్వర్ణ రథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా శ్రుత జన మానస శతదళ సరసిజ ప్రగతికి సూర్యుడవు నవ నవ సురుచిర కువలయ హితకర ధవళ శశాంకుడవు ma pa ni sa sa pa ni ni ma pa ma re ni sa re ma pa ni sa ni sa ni ni pa పుట్టిన రోజు పండుగ చూడ పొంగుచు వేచి ఉన్నాము పుట్టిన రోజు పండుగ చూడ పొంగుచు వేచి ఉన్నాము సకల జనులను సంరక్షించగ సాక్షాత్కరించినావు దాస జనులపై దయనే చూపి ధన్యులే చేసేవు స్వర్ణ రథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా స్వర్ణ రథముపై పయనించే సత్య సాయి దేవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా నిన్ను దర్శించి తరించేము నిఖిల జన బాంధవా శ్రిత జన మానస శతదన సరసిజ ప్రగతికి సూర్యుడవు నవ నవ సురుచిర కువలయ హితకర ధవన శశాంకుడవు కలియుగ అవతారి పరమ ప్రేమ మూర్తి సకల జనోధారి శ్రీ సత్య సాయి కలియుగ అవతారి పరమ ప్రేమ మూర్తి సకల జనోధారి శ్రీ సత్య సాయి కలియుగ అవతారి పరమ ప్రేమ మూర్తి సకల జనోధారి శ్రీ సత్య సాయి जय गुरु भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our most humble pranams at Bhagavan's divine lotus feet. Esteemed elders, dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. 23rd of November is the day when thousands of devotees gather here at Prashanti Nilayam and millions around the world offer their prayerful gratitude and love to Bhagavan for blessing the mankind with his divine advent in the year 1926. This year, we are celebrating the 97th year of Bhagavan's divine advent. With prayerful gratitude and love, we have offered Guru Vandana at the lotus feet of our Jagat Guru, the avatar of this age, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. We now invite our respected trust member, Sri Satya Sai Central Trust, Sri S.S. Naganand Garu, to deliver the welcome address. The talk will be followed by the release of the annual report of the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust for the year 2021-22. Please welcome
Shri S.S. Naganand. Sai Ram.
Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnana Ekamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurudevo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Sadgurum Tam Namami. Most beloved Bhagavan, Honorable Sri Kishan Reddy Garu, my fellow trustees, the large number of devotees of Swami, students, and fellow journeymen and journeywomen is how I would like to call all of us, because we are all on a journey. Today, as we have just now heard, the mellifluous presentation of devotional music in the form of Guru Vandana, it has elevated our minds, and now we have to slowly come down to this earth to enjoy the presence of Swami, to adore the presence of Swami, to thank Swami for all that he has given us and continues to give us and will continue to give us for times immemorial and for all time to come. The celebration of a birthday in a family, I often remember Swami's words. He used to say, Bangaru, this is your house, so you have to come here on your own. Nobody is going to invite you here. And Swami always used to say, see, did any invitation be sent for anybody? But so many people have come. Why did you come? All of you have come because you feel that this is your house and you feel that you should be in the divine presence of Swami. And I'm fortunate to say that the same thing has continued more than 1 decade after Swami chose to attain Mahasamadhi. The fantastic feeling that we get of being in his presence in Sai Kulwant Hall is something which can only be experienced, it can never be described. For such a function, I am supposed to welcome you. I am at really a loss of words to say, how do I welcome you to your own house? If your father is celebrating a birthday, and as children we all congregate there to greet him and wish him, who can welcome whom? There's always a confusion whether the children are the guests or the hosts. So in this case, I would treat all of us present here and the millions that are viewing us online and all over the world as really hosts of this function. Nobody is a guest in this function. What is it that we can get from the divine presence is something which has been talked about and debated in many, many scriptures and sayings. Bhagavan was also very fond of quoting from Adi Shankaracharya in many of his discourses. I was only tempted to recite one verse and explain it because that will set the tone as to how we have to adore our Guru. This is sloka number 28 from Shivananda Lahiri. Sarupyam tava pujane Shiva Mahadeveti Sankirtane Samipyam Shiva Bhakti Dhurya Janata Sangatva Sambhashane Salokyam Chacharacharatmakatanodhyane Bhavani Pate Sayujyam Mama Siddhamatra Bhavati Swamin Krutatosmyaham. A very brief translation of this is a beautiful adoration. What Adi Shankaracharya is praying to his Lord Shiva, which we are praying to our Swami, the very Swarupa of Shiva. Let me worship you in the form in which I see you. We see Swami's beautiful form and we need to worship him in that form.
And in that very form, give me the privilege of adoring you as Mahadeva. I want to do your Sankirtana as Mahadeva. Give me that adoration, right? That is exactly what the boys have now rendered. They have adored Swami and done Sankirtana. This is a prayer, because if we have to pray to Swami, he has to give us the desire to pray and the occasion to pray, which he has both given us today in such a beautiful manner. Samipyam Shiva Bhakti Dhur Yajanata. Now we have to be close to Swami, close to divinity. How do we get close to him? Samipya is to be close to him. If we are sitting somewhere in a different continent, though of course thanks to modern means we are able to be in front of the screen and actually watch it at close quarters, but still your heart feels that you are somewhere else. So you have to come near Swami. So the second prayer we make to Bhagavan is, Swami, give me that privilege of Samipya. Give me the privilege of being near to you, being in your immediate presence. That is what I need from you. Not only Samipya, I need one more privilege from you, and that is Sambhashana. This is another prayer. Swami always used to talk of this. How can we be in Sambhashana with Swami? You know, we all know that of the millions of people who used to come for darshan, very few had that great privilege of having actual Sambhashana with Swami. But I can tell you with certainty, starting from my own case, when I came here first and sat at the end of this hall, I was in constant dialogue with Swami. Every time Swami came, I would tell him something. He would give me an answer, and this Sambhashana continued wherever we are. So the third and the most important privilege which you must ask for is Sambhashana. Please give me that occasion, that opportunity, that love, that mind to have Sambhashana with you. The next is, we have to be with Swami always. How do we do that? We have to ask for Salokya. Salokyam cha characharatmaka tanu dhyane bhavani pate. I want to be in your Salokya, means in your immediate presence all the time. And what is it that I want to do at that time? I don't want to do anything. I want to be in a constant state of dhyana of you, O Bhavani Pate, O Sai Mahadeva. Last one, which everybody desires, is Sayujyam. What is the ultimate aim of life? Is to merge in the Lord, is to be in the presence of the Lord, is to become part of the Lord, that there should be no difference. Swami always strived and told us that you and me are one and the same. There's no difference between you and me. How do we attain that? Is by Sayujyam. Sayujyam mama siddhamatra bhavati swamin krutartosmiham. Oh God, please be kind to me. Please give me that Sayujyam. What a beautiful prayer, which is so apt. It is the prayer of every devotee that when we think of Swami, the millions of people who are in different parts, the last 2 years have been very, very difficult time for the whole world. COVID disrupted all human relations, disrupted everybody's life. But today, thanks to Swami, COVID seems to be history, and we are all gathered here today. And from today till the 100th year, and till the 200th year and the 300th year, we are going to be in the immediate presence of Bhagavan. We are going to enjoy his immense love, blessing, and guidance throughout our life, throughout the lives of our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. Our family has been fortunate to see the 4th generation of my family with Swami. Like that, all of us should be blessed with at least 10 to 15 generations of devotion to Bhagavan. That is all that we can pray to Swami on this occasion. With these words, I have great pleasure in welcoming the Honorable Mr. Sri G. Krishan Reddy Garu. He has been a visitor to Puttaparthi. He has kindly accepted our invitation to be here as a chief guest for this function. We are going to be hearing him in a short while in the course of this program. I must also thank him for the wonderful initiative of the sound and light program, which some of us had occasion to witness yesterday. The backdrop of the hills, the various figurines which Swami himself put up on the hills, selected each one of them, are a beautiful tribute to Swami and his life. And I'm sure millions of people are going to be seeing it. With these words, I have great pleasure in welcoming all the guests here. Though, as I prefaced, I can't welcome my own family to my own house. Nevertheless, Swagatam, Suswagatam, Swagatam. I now have the privilege on behalf of my fellow trustees to present to Bhagavan the highlights of the annual report. It has been a custom and a tradition of the Central Trust, Sri Satya Sai Central Trust, that every year on the day of Swami's birthday, we would like to present to Swami a brief report about the activities. To submit a report of the activities of one whole year, that is the financial year 1/4/2020 to 31/3/2021, in about 10 minutes time that is allotted for this task, I think is an impossibility. It is not possible for me to present everything. But nevertheless, I will try to quickly take you through some highlights of what has happened in this last financial year, because that is important for all of us to know. Those of us who have been blessed to be involved in some of these activities, we know the problems, the upheavals, the difficulties of how we achieved it. But Swami has always got his grace, his hand above us, guiding us at every step, telling us to do something, telling us not to do many things. So with these words, I'll briefly run through a small note that I have prepared, which gives you the highlights. I won't read it. There were 5 board meetings, as you know, all the entire board of trustees. The last 2 years we've been meeting online, but this year we have started again the process of, that is after 22, to start meeting in person, but last year all the meetings were online. Many interesting and different programs took place. The Government of India asked the Central Trust to conduct an All India Service Officers in the staffing scheme to give them an indication and a training on human values in governance and public policy. This was entrusted to the Central Trust, which we did through the Sri Satya Sai Center for Human Values. The most important development was the establishment of the Sri Satya Sai Global Council. The objective was to strengthen, expand, globally and firmly establish connection to the sacred abode, the peace, Prashanti Nilayam, with coordination and cooperation. This was officially launched and dedicated at Bhagavan's lotus feet on Guru Purnima, that was 24th of July 2021. And I might inform you now that we have had more than one meeting, and the next series of meetings are going to take place just after the birthday celebrations are concluding, tomorrow and day after. We have a large number of representatives of the Global Council from every zone have attending this year in person. It's very heartening development for the devotees across the globe to note that the state government of the state of Andhra Pradesh announced the formation of Sri Satya Sai district with Puttaparthi as headquarters. Another important honor that was conferred upon the Satya Sai Central Trust was the conferment of the Sri YSR Lifetime Achievement Award, instituted in memory of the former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, late Dr. Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy. I think this was a signal recognition of the government for the significant activities of the Central Trust. And I must tell you, this honor came to us without our asking or expecting it. It was the government which identified, invited the managing trustee to come and receive the award. I think that is something which is very, very important. During lockdown, how do we connect was a major issue. And thanks to Radio Sai and its director and the entire staff, they made Puttaparthi Prashanti Nilayam come live throughout the world. All of you who are seeing it will realize that we are now on YouTube. We are on all the other platforms in social media. And this program and all the other programs are always available to you on YouTube for viewing it live. And we see this channel has achieved records which are very difficult to emulate. Today, the subscription of the YouTube channel has reached a remarkable figure of 100 million views. They are available in many platforms, and the Prashanti Connect is a mobile app that has been launched, which is also something which is helping devotees to keep constantly in touch, and you can select what you want to see, what you want to view, and experience the presence of Swami everywhere directly wherever you are. In fact, sometimes I comment that if I have to leave and the program is still going on, first thing I do in my car is switch on the YouTube, connect it to my car audio, and we are hearing what is happening till we reach home when Aarti is taking place. This is the facility which Swami has made it possible. Another very unique initiative which was taken was that in Vrindavan Whitefield, there was need to have some kind of an interactive, very modern museum. And therefore, after a great deal of planning, Sri Satya Sai Divya Smriti, a unique digital experience center, was set up in the Vrindavan Ashram of Bangalore, and it was inaugurated a few days ago on the 3rd of November 2022 by the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai. The museum was completed during the year under review and is now open for everybody to come and see. The next major project which is nearing completion is this International Convention Center that has been built up in the precincts of Prashanti Nilayam. It's a huge structure of 50,000 square feet. There's going to be 2 auditoria, 300 seaters and a 1,000-seater auditorium and offices for the Global Council and a host of other facilities. So the next time we come, we will not have to sit below in the double-decker building or sometimes below a tree and do our practices. We are going to have a beautiful premises, all Sai devotees to come and use that premises. That's what is going to come up soon. The Satya Sai Center for Human Values has moved into a new facility. It was inaugurated again in the current year under review in February. It houses a modern facility for conducting online talks, library, committee room, and a host of other facilities. I now come to some mundane things about our financial affairs. The accounts of the trust have been audited. The chartered accountant has certified it. It's a clean report. All filings with all income tax and foreign exchange department, everything has been filed. And I'm giving you a very brief summary of how our revenues came up this year. We had a total income, including corpus donations, of approximately 200 crores of rupees. What we spent on revenue expenditure is about 120 crores, capital expenditure another 15 and odd crores. So that means we were left with some surplus. But we need to keep aside some money for modernization, etc. So really we're not saying that we are in a total surplus of a large sum, but we have been conservative in what we have done. How did we spend this money? About 78 crores of rupees, 76 and odd crores of rupees is what we spent on all the medical relief activities. I'll give a little more details about medical relief, but broadly you can look at that. The education portfolio is another one major expenditure, which is about 25 crores of rupees is what we spend. And major capital expenditures about 15, 16 crores of rupees. Administration cost is only 17 crores of rupees. You know, just imagine this huge complex and so many properties the Central Trust owns in various cities, including the Delhi center. All of it put together, we are not even spending about 10 to 12% of our total income is all that we are spending on administration costs, because we have such a large volunteer force, and for that we cannot forget the Satya Sai Organization for India, who sends volunteers. Yeah, I think we need an applause for them. All the men and women you see everywhere in Swami's fold, in Prashanti Nilayam, in the hospitals wearing the blue scarves, they're all belonging to the Seva Dal, who come here of their own volition, pay their own train and airfare and come here, stay in some accommodation that is very basic and provided to them, take Swami's food as prasadam, and they serve here. Anything, any task that is given to them. He may be a double graduate in computer science, but if he is posted in Shanti Bhavan, he will come and offer to take your plate and keep it where it is supposed to be kept. I think there's no other organization which can boast of such kind of devotion. All Swami's devotion, because Swami said, whatever you're doing for your own good, you're not doing for me, you're doing for humanity. And seva is something which is embedded in every devotee. Coming quickly now to medical care, there are a new 125-bed COVID facility was set up in Prashanti Nilayam. That was the need of the hour, and the Satya Sai Central Trust met all costs of it. There was some problem with relation to oxygen generators, and therefore we had to equip the hospitals with oxygen generators because there was a general shortage of oxygen. All the hospitals today have their own oxygen generators, and we don't depend on any public source for that now. there was some advanced equipments that were needed to update our facilities. We have now advanced cardiac life support ambulance, the super specialty hospitals, urology department, echocardiography department, the general hospital, ENT, ophthalmology. All these were equipped with modern equipment that are needed in any tertiary care, latest generation hospital, which you'll get in any corporate hospital you go. So Swami always said, the poorest must get the best treatment and must get it free. So that is the motto of the Central Trust. Some more statistics. If you look at, I'm not giving you the breakup for want of time, but I'll just give you the overall figures. Total number of patients that have been seen from inception of all the medical facilities is 5.7 million patients. These are outpatients. And in last 1 year alone, the hospitals have treated 5 lakh patients in the OPD department. Only 1 year. Now if you look at surgeries, 3.7 lakh surgeries have been done in tertiary care in both the hospitals and general hospitals put together from its inception. And only in last 1 year, it was 19,000 operations that were done. And mind you, all of this is completely free. Now, if you take the street value of this, at the CGHS rates, the total cost comes to about 3,500 crores of rupees is what is benefit that the central trust, the small trust that we have given to the world. Education, Educare, we have number of educational institutions, all of you are aware of it. We have the primary and secondary school in Puttaparthi, Ishwarama High School, a non-residential school, Gurukulam English Medium School, Rajamahendravarmam, primary school in Delhi, and the Institute of Higher Learning, which was Swami's favorite institutions, if I can use that expression, because Swami always said, my boys who come out of this higher educational institution, they are going to be a sterling character. They are the ones who is going to bring name and fame to the Sai movement. Therefore, we have the Institute of Higher Learning with 4 campuses. All activities are going on in an exemplary manner. Many awards have come the way of these students. The students of the Satsai Higher Secondary School excelled in the National Board exam. The school average of percentage in the last year was 90.2%. It's something which is very unique. And 100% results, that goes without saying. Then there was a recent survey that was conducted by an educational institution called Education World. And when they ranked the schools in the whole country, the Satya Sai schools here got the rank at serial number 7. 7 in India. The Central Research Instruments facility at Prashantinilayam campus, one of the few facilities in the country that houses the modern equipment that we have. And many of the visitors who come here say that even in the bigger universities, we don't find this kind of facility. And that was something which Swami blessed us with, because he always used to say that we must have a good research facility in our institution. Number of other steps have been taken. Many schools are not directly run by the Satya Sai Central Trust, as all of you are aware. There are state trusts which run them. And these require some assistance, so there is a scheme for assisting them. In Srikakulam, and we have a Satya Sai Vidya Vihar school, and we had to assist them in some way. So the new buildings that were constructed there were done at the cost of the Central Trust, and the Central Trust has donated several crores of rupees to that institution. Another very important initiative which has really taken off is the Vidya Vahini. The Vidya Vahini was a scheme which was launched by Bhagavan on his 85th birthday. It's now used extensively. The government, through its Diksha portal, has been able to use about 7,500 assets that have been created. Number of learning tools that have been there. And we have a special arrangement with the Government of India to coordinate and cooperate with them in teaching, in getting this latest system to schools which are deserving all over the country. Socio-care, I think I'm going to run through quickly. COVID times, number of things were done. Drinking water projects in Odisha, number of projects were done there. And we had a flood devastation in Puttaparthi, so that some assistance was given. And a very important initiative we took was that for all the employees of the Central Trust, we took out a general medical insurance and said that 80% of that premium is going to be borne by the trust, 20% is to be borne by the employee. So all the employees of the central trust are covered by insurance if anything would happen in terms of health. Solar energy, number of initiatives were taken, and Sri Satya Sai Lakshmi Narayana Swami Skill Development Center was opened at Tadipatri, and is training so many students. Green initiatives, we have set up a modern state-of-the-art crematorium in Prashantidiyam. It's an LPG based crematorium, Amardham. The local authority has given us the land and its equipment is being run by them. Solar plants have been done in many places, and the number of energy units that you have got from there is 270 lakh units of power have been generated in our own solar plants, which has gone to considerably reduce our cost insofar as this. First, phase 1 of the solar projects which we did has already finished its payback. That means we have got back the investment which we done on so far as phase is concerned. Some rainwater harvesting has been taken up. Re-roofing of the Purnachandra Hall because it had an old asbestos roof. We have taken a decision to do away with all asbestos roofing. You know, as you know, asbestos is something which was very common about 40, 50 years ago. And now for health reasons, we are not in a position to continue using them. So we have taken that decision to revamp all of those. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a very brief account of what has happened. And I think with Swami's blessings and guidance and the cooperation of all the trustees on the board of trustees, and I am proud to say that in keeping with the word we gave to Bhagavan, till date, all decisions taken by the Satya Sai Central Trust are unanimous decisions. There's not a single decision which any trustee has dissented. Everything is placed before the board meeting. You know, the agenda papers runs into some 400 pages every time we meet. And we all read all the agenda papers. And we all have a vibrant, vigorous debate. There are, of course, different points of view that are placed at meetings. But finally, we all pray to Bhagavan and he guides us and we take decisions. And we have a team which implements it under the leadership of our managing trustee, Ratnakar, who is here 48 hours a day, not 24. With these words, I now request Brother Sundar to please bring the annual report for being placed at Bhagavan's lotus feet, and I request our chief guest to kindly come and release it and place it before Bhagavan. Shri Krishna Reddy. Request all our trustees to kindly come.
Sai Ram. We now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri G. Kishan Reddy Garu, Honorable Union Minister for Culture, Tourism and Development of North Eastern Region, to address the August gathering. Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Distinguished members of the Board of the Central Trust, Managing Trustee, Sri Ratnakarji, and trustees Sri Chakravarti Garu, Sri Hira Garu, Sri Naganand Garu, Dr. Mohan Garu, our MLA Sridhar Reddy Garu, Som Viraj Garu, senior citizens of Baba devotees, eminent and prominent personalities, all the Satya Sai Baba devotees and Bhagavan Sai Bhaks gathered here for Swami birthday programs online and round about 150 countries. My respectable solutions to you all, I extend my good wishes to all of you on the occasion of the 97th birthday festivals of beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. It gives me immense pleasure to be here at a Prashanti Nilayam in Puttaparthi, the divine place of Sri Satya Sai Baba. Today, I am honored and privileged that I have been invited here to this abode of Lord Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai Baba teachings are a source of inspiration, not just the followers of Hindu Dharma, but all faiths and ideologies. Sri Satya Sai Baba has millions of spiritual aspirants of varied culture, faiths, races, languages, and socio-economic strata from all over the world to behold his divine form and experience and his pure love, affection, crores of the family as and guides us. Baba is a right, not just his devotees, but also the people of the faiths. Baba has often spoken about the 5 Ds. He has said, master the 5 Ds and receive God's love. Number 1, dedication means offering your heart to the Lord. Number 2, devotion is the highest form of the love. Number 3, strictly follow discipline in daily life. Number 4, discrimination between right and wrong, good and bad is essential for everyone. Everything can be achieved with the form of determination and persistences. I am happy to say that these principles are valid in all spheres of life. The government of India also embraces the 5 Ds: dedication to serve the poor, devotion for our motherland of India, discipline to carrying our daily duties, discrimination between good Niti policy and Badiniti policy between right decisions and wrong decisions. Love all, serve all అని బాబా చెప్తుంటారు. అంటే అందరినీ ప్రేమించు, అందరికీ సేవ చేయు అని అర్థం. కేంద్రంలోని నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారి ప్రభుత్వం కూడా సబ్కా సాత్, సబ్కా వికాస్, సబ్కా విశ్వాస్ అనే నినాదంతో బాబా గారి యొక్క స్ఫూర్తితో, బాబా గారి యొక్క ఆలోచనలతో ఈరోజు మనమందరం కార్యరూపంలో ముందుకెళ్తా ఉన్నాం. ఒక వ్యక్తి జీవితంలో అందరితో గౌరవించబడడం గొప్ప విషయం, కానీ అందరి చేత ఆరాధించబడడం, సకల జనుల చేత పూజింపబడడం అంత సామాన్య విషయం కాదు. అది దైవాత్ములకే సాధ్యమవుతుంది. భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా ఈ కోవలేకే చెందుతారు. వారు పుట్టపర్తిని ఒక ఆధ్యాత్మికతకు, సమాజ సేవకు కేంద్రంగా మనమందరి ముందు కార్యోన్ముఖులు చేసి నిలిపారు. సమాజం బాధను, పేద ప్రజల కష్టాలను బాగా తెలిసిన వ్యక్తి ఈ సమాజానికి ఏం కావాలో తెలుసుకొని దాన్ని పూర్తి చేసేందుకు వారు చేసిన ఆలోచన, కార్యాచరణ మనకు ఎల్లప్పుడూ స్ఫూర్తినిస్తుందని ఈ సందర్భంగా మనం చేస్తున్నాను. మనిషిలోని స్వార్థపు ఆలోచనను దూరం చేసి మనిషి మనసుకు శాంతిని చేకూర్చేటువంటి స్థానం ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఏదైనా ఉంది అంటే అది ప్రశాంత నిలయమని మనం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాము. ఒకప్పుడు తీవ్రమైనటువంటి కరువుతో నీటి చుక్కను చూసేందుకు ఈ ప్రాంత ప్రజలు ఎదురు చూసేవారు. వీరి కష్టాలను చూసినటువంటి బాబా ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్నటువంటి తన భక్తుల యొక్క సహకారంతో ఈ ప్రాంతానికి కృష్ణా జలాలు తీసుకువచ్చి ఇక్కడి ప్రజల దాహార్తిని, కరువును తీర్చేటువంటి ప్రయత్నం చేశారు. అంతేకాదు ఈ ప్రక్కన చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాంతాలు, చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్నటువంటి రాష్ట్రాలు, చివరకు ఒరిస్సా లాంటి రాష్ట్రంతో సహా అన్ని ప్రాంతాలకు కూడా మన యొక్క భక్తుల యొక్క సహకారంతో, మన యొక్క కష్టాలతో, భగవంతుని యొక్క ఆదేశాలతో మరి నీటి సదుపాయాన్ని అందించేందుకు వారు చేసినటువంటి ప్రయత్నం ఒక మహాయజ్ఞం లాంటిది. అది ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమము అని మనం చేస్తా ఉన్నాను. ప్రభుత్వము చేయలేనటువంటి పని, ఒక వ్యవస్థ చేయలేనటువంటి పని మనందరి సహకారంతో, భక్తుల సహకారంతో స్వామి గారు మనందరికీ చేపట్టారు. Several works and projects have been undertaken by Sri Satya Sai Trust for the welfare of the society, like establishment of a network of free super specialty hospitals, general hospitals and clinics. Just now we heard by annual report, drinking water projects, a university, schools, auditoriums, ashrams, what not. ఈ పవిత్రమ స్థానమైనటువంటి పుట్టపర్తి విద్యకు నిలయంగా ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ప్రఖ్యాతి చెందింది. దేశంలో చిన్నపిల్లల గుండె సంబంధితమైనటువంటి వ్యాధి, ఆవేదనతో కూడినటువంటి తల్లిదండ్రులకు బాబా చల్లని చూపు కారణంగా ఊరట లభించింది. నేను 2004లో మొదటిసారి బాబా ఆశీస్సులతో శాసనసభ్యుడు అయినప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్ నగరం నుంచి కొన్ని జిల్లాలు పర్యటిస్తున్నప్పుడు చిన్నపిల్లలకు గుండె జబ్బులు ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళ తల్లిదండ్రులు పిల్లలను చేతిలో పట్టుకొని ఆఖరి శ్వాసతో ముందుకొచ్చేవారు. వారు అడిగారు, ఈ దేశంలో ఏదైనా ఒక హాస్పిటల్ చిన్నపిల్లలకు గుండె జబ్బులు ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళకు ఆపరేషన్ చేసే హాస్పిటల్ ఏదైనా ఒకటి ఉందంటే ఉచితంగా అది పుట్టపర్తి అని మనం వేస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఆ రోజు ఇదే విషయాన్ని నేను ఎంఆర్పిఎస్ మందకృష్ణ మాదిగ గారు ఇద్దరము రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి గారితో పోరాటం చేసి ఆ రోజు వారిని ఒప్పిస్తే సత్యసాయిబాబా యొక్క ఆశీస్సులతో 2 లక్షల మందికి ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున సత్యసాయిబాబా యొక్క స్ఫూర్తితో ఇక్కడ ఉండేటువంటి హాస్పిటల్ యొక్క ఆలోచన విధానంతో 2 లక్షల మందికి ఆ రోజు ఉచితంగా గుండె జబ్బులు ఉన్నటువంటి పిల్లలకు ఆపరేషన్ జరిగినాయి. దాని కారణంగానే ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో ఆరోగ్యశ్రీ స్కీమ్ రావడం జరిగింది. ఫ్రెండ్స్, the Ministry of Tourism, the Government of India under leadership of our Prime Minister, blessings of the Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba, is aware India has a spiritual wealth and has sanctioned all of number of activities. Guntur Jilla Amaravati, Karnool Jilla Srishailam, Vishaka Jilla Simhadri Devasthanam, Kakinada Jilla Annavaram Devalayam, Nellore Jilla Vedagiri Lakshminarasimha Swami Devalayam, Bhadrachalam Sri Ramayalayam, Warangal Jilla Rudreshwara Devalayam. ఇవి తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాలలో కూడా సత్యసాయిబాబా యొక్క ఆశీస్సులతో ఆ దేవాలయాలన్నింటిని కూడా మౌలిక వసతుల కల్పన కోసం ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ ఉన్నామని మనం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను. ఫ్రెండ్స్, our government is dedicated for overall development of welfare of the country and our only aim to serve people of this country. మీకు అందరికీ తెలుసు, హైదరాబాదులో నేను ఎక్కడైతే ఎమ్మెల్యేగా ఉన్నానో అక్కడ శివం ఉంది, సత్యసాయిబాబా యొక్క స్ఫూర్తి కేంద్రం. నేను 2004 నుంచి ఈరోజు వరకు అక్కడ జరిగేటువంటి జన్మదిన కార్యక్రమంలో సాయంకాలం ప్రతి సంవత్సరం పాల్గొంటాను. నేను ఈరోజు పెద్దలు రత్నాకర్ గారు ఇక్కడ రమ్మన్నప్పుడు నేను అక్కడికి వెళ్తానా లేదా అనుమానం ఉండింది. కానీ సత్యసాయిబాబా ఆశీస్సులతో ఈ కార్యక్రమం అయినాక బ్రేక్ కాకుండా సాయంకాలం జరిగే కార్యక్రమంలో కూడా నేను పాల్గొంటున్నానని మనం చేస్తాను. నాకు ఒక విషయము ఎల్లప్పుడూ జ్ఞాపకం వస్తుంది. పెద్దలు మాజీ ఉప ప్రధానమంత్రి అయినటువంటి లాల్ కృష్ణ అద్వానీ గారు బాబా మహాసమాధి రోజు ఇక్కడికి రావడం జరిగింది. నేను కూడా వచ్చాను ఆ రోజు ఆయన హెలికాప్టర్లో మాట చెప్పారు. 75లో ఈ దేశంలో ఎమర్జెన్సీ పెట్టినప్పుడు నేను బెంగళూరు జైల్లో ఉన్నాను చెప్పారు. వారి మాట, నాది కాదు. నేను బెంగళూరు జైల్లో ఉన్నాను. నన్ను చూడడానికి మా శ్రీమతి కమలా అద్వానీ గారు జైలుకు వచ్చారు. చూసిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ ఎవరు చెప్పారో జనంలో వచ్చి కూర్చున్నది శ్రీమతి కమలా అద్వానీ గారు. బాబా గారు నడుస్తూ నడుస్తూ ఆమె దగ్గరికి వచ్చారు. ఆమె ఎవరో బాబాకు తెలియదు, బాబా మాత్రం ఆమెకు తెలుసు. ఆమె కళ్ళలోకి చూసి బాబా చెప్పాడు, మీ భర్త త్వరలోనే జైలు నుంచి బయటకు వస్తాడు, నువ్వు బాధపడకమ్మా అని. సరిగ్గా బాబా చెప్పినటువంటి నెల రోజుల్లో అద్వానీ గారు జైలు నుంచి బయటికి రాది. ఇది ఎవరు? ఇంకా అద్వానీ గారు ఉన్నారు. ఇంకా అద్వానీ గారు చెప్పిన విషయం చెప్తా ఉన్నాను నేను. మరొకసారి భగవాన్ సత్యసాయిబాబా భక్తులందరికీ జన్మదిన సందర్భంగా నేను నా తరఫున మన భారత ప్రభుత్వంలోని నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారి తరఫున హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తూ బాబా ఆలోచనలను, బాబా ఇచ్చినటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలను ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్తున్నటువంటి ట్రస్ట్ సభ్యులను నేను ఈ దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి 150 దేశాల భక్తుల తరఫున మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తూ ఉన్నాను, ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఉన్నాను. I would be once again thank all of you inviting me here today and share my thoughts with you all. I wish to compliment all the Sai Bhaktas all over the globe. భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక వెలుగు, భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక విశ్వాసం, భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక నమ్మకం, భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక స్పర్శ, భగవాన్ సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక స్నేహితుడు, సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక ధైర్యం, సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక ఆత్మవిశ్వాసం, ఒక సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే మనకందరికీ ఒక భక్తి, సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే మనందరికీ ఒక దేవుడు, సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక నిత్య గురువు, ఒక సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే ఒక తండ్రి, ఒక సత్య సాయిబాబా అంటే మన ఇంటి వెలుగు. మన కష్ట నష్టాలను అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఇక్కడికి అందరూ కూడా తమ వ్యక్తిగతమైనటువంటి కష్టాలు కానీ సమాజానికి కష్టాలు కానీ తీసుకొని వస్తారు, కానీ చెప్పరు. కానీ అది ఒకరికి మాత్రమే తెలుస్తుంది. ఆ వ్యక్తి యొక్క కష్టాలేంటో అది బాబాగారికే తెలుసు. అందుకే బాబాగారు అందరి కష్టాలను దూరం చేసేటువంటి ప్రయత్నము అప్పుడు చేశారు, ఇప్పుడు చేశారు, భవిష్యత్తులో కూడా సూర్యచంద్రులు ఉన్నంత వరకు చేస్తారని మనం చేస్తా ఉన్నాను. వారొక తత్వవేత్త, వారొక మార్గదర్శకుడు, వారొక శాస్త్రజ్ఞుడు, వారొక సైంటిస్ట్. శాస్త్రజ్ఞులు కూడా చేయలేనటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలను ఒక శాస్త్రజ్ఞుడుగా ఈ దేశానికి పేద ప్రజలకు అందించినటువంటి గొప్ప భగవానుడు సత్యసాయిబాబా. పేదల ఆకలి తీర్చేటువంటి అన్నదాత, గ్రామీణ ప్రజల యొక్క దప్పిక తీర్చేటువంటి దానగులం కలిగినటువంటి మహానుభావుడు సత్యసాయిబాబా. వారు ఒక శాంతి దూత, వేలాది లక్షలాది మందికి ఒక ప్రాణదాత, ఒక అవతార పురుషుడు, వారొక వైద్యుడు, వారొక రక్షకుడు. బాబా అంటేనే ఒక మెసేజ్, బాబా అంటేనే ఒక సందేశము, బాబా అంటేనే ఒక ఆధ్యాత్మికమైనటువంటి జ్ఞానము. మనందరి కష్టాలు బాధలు తీర్చేటువంటి సత్యసాయిబాబా యొక్క జన్మదిన సందర్భంగా నేను మరొకసారి హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తూ చివరి ఒక్కటే విషయం, 2025 2025 బాబా యొక్క 100 సంవత్సరాల జయంతి ఉత్సవాలను మనం జరుపుకోబోతున్నాం. సంవత్సరం పాటు జరగాలి. కేంద్ర మంత్రిగా నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారి ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున కూడా మీతో కలిసి ఆ ఉత్సవాలలో పూర్తి స్థాయిలో నిమగ్నమై మేమందరం పనిచేస్తాము. సంవత్సరం పాటు బాబా ఎక్కడైతే నడియాడాడో, బాబా ఏ గ్రామాలకు నీళ్ళు ఇచ్చారో, బాబా భక్తులు ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడున్నారో అందరినీ కదిలించాలి. సంవత్సరం పాటు ఎంతమంది వీలైతే అంతమంది పూర్తి సమయం బాబాకు అంకితం చేసే విధంగా ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి భవ్యమైనటువంటి జన్మదిన ఉత్సవాలు, 100 సంవత్సర శత జయంతి ఉత్సవాలు మనందరం కూడా బాబాకు శత జయంతి ఉత్సవాల కార్యక్రమాల్లో మనస్ఫూర్తిగా పాల్గొనే విధంగా నాకు పూర్తి విశ్వాసం ఉంది. మన ట్రస్టీలు ఆ రకంగా మనందరినీ డైరెక్ట్ చేస్తారు, మనకు దిశ ఇస్తారు. స్వామి ఆశీస్సులతో అద్భుతంగా శత జయంతి ఉత్సవాలను మనము అద్భుతంగా నిర్వహించుకునే విధంగా మనం ఇప్పటి నుంచే సన్నాహాలు ప్రారంభించాల్సిందిగా నేను ఒక భక్తుడిగా, ఒక మంత్రిగా ఇక్కడికి రాలేదు. నేను బాబా భక్తుడిగా వచ్చాను. బాబా భక్తుడిగా నేను ట్రస్ట్ మెంబర్స్ అందరినీ కోరుకుంటున్నాను, మీ అందరినీ కోరుతా ఉన్నాను. ఆ రకంగా అద్భుతంగా 100 సంవత్సరాల పండుగ సందర్భంగా సంవత్సరం పాటు మనందరం కూడా కార్యక్రమాలు నిర్వహించాలి. దానికి ఎంతమంది వీలైతే అంతమంది ఆ సంవత్సరం పాటు పూర్తి సమయం ఇచ్చి బాబా సేవకు అంకితం కావాలని చెప్పి, అది నా వ్యక్తిగతమైనటువంటి కోరిక, తప్పులుంటే క్షమించాలని కోరుకుంటూ బాబా గారి యొక్క ఆశీస్సులతో మరొకసారి అందరికీ బాబా జన్మదిన శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ. జై హింద్. ఓం శ్రీ సాయిరామ్. ఓం శ్రీ సాయిరామ్. ఓం శ్రీ సాయిరామ్.
Thank you, sir, for sharing us your experience of Bhagavan Baba. Indeed, Baba is our Hridayavasi. Words are not enough to describe Bhagavan. We now invite Sri S.S. Naganand Garu to make few important announcements on the new initiatives taken up by the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. Sri S.S. Naganand.
Om Shri Sai Ram. As all of you are aware, I mentioned earlier that the Sathya Sai Global Council has been formed with zones all over the world. And in India we call the centers as samitis. Abroad they call it as centers. So a few months ago we had a program where all the samiti conveners from India, they met in Prashanti Nilayam. And it was a full day session, 2 days in fact, and they had a great deal of interaction. So we wanted to replicate the same thing. So the first announcement is that the Sri Sathya Sai Center Leaders Conference is going to be held. The persons who will attend these are the center presidents of every single center of Sai centers all over the world, and also the leaders in this global organization of Global Council, the zonal chairs, the coordinators, the vice chairs, all of them. They will all be coming from across all the 9 zones, and the meeting is scheduled to be held during the Guru Purnima celebrations next year, that is on the 4th and 5th of July 2023. I invite all the center presidents and all the office bearers for this function, which is to take place next year. There's also a short video on the Sri Sathya Sai Young Adults Program for Self-Transformation. That video is going to be played now. You will be able to see it. The last announcement is that the Prashanti Global News is a publication of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. It's a newsletter. The second edition of that is going to be now placed at Bhagavan's lotus feet and going to be released. And the annual report, which I just now presented, is available on the website of the Sathya Sai Central Trust. So those of you who would like to see it, you're most welcome to see it on the website. Thank you.
Sai Ram.
అధికార అధికారి అయినటువంటి వ్యక్తి ఆదర్శవంతమైనటువంటి కర్మలు ఆచరిస్తూ వినయ విధేయతలతో ప్రవర్తించాలి. People who are leaders, they must set an example by ideal behavior and they must show the way to the followers. అధికారికి వినయమే సింహాసనము. For the leaders, humility is the throne. కానీ కేవలం సోమరిపోతుకు అహంకారమే ఒక సింహాసనం. For the idle man, for the lazy man, ego is the throne. కనుక మనం ఆదర్శవంతమైనటువంటి యొక్క జీవులుగా, మనం సేవా బాధ్యతను గుర్తించినటువంటి వ్యక్తులుగా మనం నిర్వర్తించాలంటే మనకు హంబుల్ వినయ విధేయతలతో మన యొక్క కార్యక్రమాన్ని వారికి అందించడానికి పూనుకోవాలి. So, if we want to be ideal leaders, we must develop the spirit of complete humility, and in that spirit of humility set an example for others.
Sri Satya Sai Young Adults Leadership Program for Self-Transformation. The Sri Satya Sai Global Council lovingly presents the Young Adult Leadership Program, offering modules on values-based leadership. The leadership program aims to assist young adults on their journey to self-transformation whilst equipping them with the necessary skills in leadership that will in turn allow them to lead with love and humility. Furthermore, the course content will provide participants with key values that will assist them with challenges in their personal and professional lives, while at the same time serving their organizations, societies, and countries with love and humility in an effective manner. The course will be offered via online classes. Attendance to all modules and classes are compulsory. The final modules will be completed as a residential course in Prashanthi Nilayam with a graduation ceremony thereafter. The course is open to all participants worldwide. Look out for more information across all media platforms with regard to registration. Connect to the inner Sai on your journey of self-transformation.
Om Shri Sai Ram. With Bhagavan's blessings, Gold Medal Award ceremony for the winners of essay competition conducted by Sri Satya Sai Seva organizations will be held now. We invite Sri Koteshwar Rao Garu, National Service Coordinator for Sri Satya Sai Seva organizations, to kindly come forward and conduct these proceedings.
Offering my humble salutations at the lotus feet and reverential pranams to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. With his infinite grace, Sri Satya Sai Seva Organizations India had conducted an essay writing competition on contemporarily very relevant topics to the students of high school level, higher secondary level, and college levels in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. The objective was to encourage the creative writing skills and positive attitudes amongst the children. The response was so overwhelming that more than 4,10,000 students participated in this essay writing competitions in the 3 segments. And nearly 7,715 institutions in these states have also participated in this program. The organization has evaluated and adjudged 23 top performers in these essay writing competitions, and we are awarding the gold medals in the name of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. I request and call upon our chief guest, Sri G. Kishan Reddy Garu, and our All India President, Sri Nimish Pandya, to come forward and kindly bless the children with the gold medals. I call upon the names of the winners. You may kindly come forward and receive the gold medals. First, the boys in the higher secondary and junior college level from Andhra Pradesh, Kasa Akhil, Sri Gautami Junior College, Chirala in Bapatla district of Andhra Pradesh. Tushar A. Naik, SSSKP High School, Ariyangudi in North Kannada district of Karnataka at the high school level. Rakesh B.A., Prashanti Vidya Kendra, Bayar, Kasaragod district of Karnataka in the high school level. We have girls now. Guru Haindavi, Amarajyoti High School, Patapatnam of Srikakulam district in the high school level cadre. Satya Durga, Jilla Parishad High School, Vadlamuru of East Godavari district in high school level. Sheikh Hafa Nurani from Vasavi Mahila Kalashala, Kurnool of Kurnool district in higher secondary junior college level. T. Nagaratna Kumari, St. Teresa College for Women, Eluru from Eluru district at the college level. And since she is busy with the semester examinations, her mother has come over to take the gold medal. Bhattraju Kavya, Pragati Mahila Academy of Pamarru in NTR district in the college level. G. K. Bhagyasri, DAV School, Adampakam in Kanchi North of Tamil Nadu in the high school level. V.R. Manashwini Shri of DAV Public School, Velacheri from Chennai in high school level. G. Aruna Shruti, Sri Viswavidyalaya Higher Secondary School, Vandaluru, Kanchi South in high school cadre from Tamil Nadu. R. Deepa, Fatima Matriculation School, Vruddhachalam in Kadalur district in high school level conducted by Tamil Nadu. K. Navadarshini, Bharati Higher Secondary School, Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu in junior college cadre. Pratik Shah from Vivekananda Vidyalaya Higher Secondary School, Tirupur in Tamil Nadu in higher secondary schools and junior colleges level. Fazilat Unnisa, BM English Medium High School in Bangalore Central, Karnataka, in high school level. A. Bhavani, SLR High School, Bangalore West, in Karnataka, in high school level. Chairman of BM English Medium High School, Subramanian Garu. Bhavani, SLR High School, Bangalore West. Visrita from Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Taliparamba in Kannur district of Kerala in high school level. D. Diya from GH Higher Secondary School, Malampuja, Palakkad district in higher secondary level. UK Surya from Central University of Karnataka, from Kalaburagi place in Kerala in college level. Hasini K, Triveni Talent School, Kottagudem, Bhadradri Kottagudem district in Telangana in high school level. R. Sri Harshini from Jilla Parishad High School, Koritikal in Nirmal district of Telangana in high school level. S. Ravali, Government Junior College, Magdumpur in Siddipet district in Telangana, college level. Yes, Ravali? N. Saumya, Jyotismati Institute of Technology and Engineering, Karimnagar district in college level. I am sure all of you will appreciate the fact that out of 23 gold medals, 20 have been won by girls. This is the Mahila power of Sri Satya Sai Seva organizations in India. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.
Sai Ram. As a humble gesture of gratitude, love and responsibility towards Mother Nature, with Bhagavan's divine blessings, we will be launching a tree plantation drive where 10 million tree saplings will be offered and nurtured towards the centenary celebrations of Bhagavan Baba's divine advent. We'll now be presenting an audio-visual presentation on this Go Green Global Initiative. Sai Ram.
हे धरनी, हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। हे धरनी, हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तेरे आंचल में प्रभु का प्यार है समाया। हे धरनी, हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तेरे आंचल में प्रभु का प्यार है समाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तुमसे ही बहती है जीवन की धारा। तेरे वन सौंदर्य बिन नहीं है गुजारा। तुमसे ही बहती है जीवन की धारा। तेरे वन सौंदर्य बिन नहीं है गुजारा। लोभ के वश हो मानव ने छीनी शोभा तुमसे। सवारेंगे हम तुझे साई के प्रेम तरों से। साई के प्रेम तरों से एक कोटि तरुवर से करेंगे तेरा श्रृंगार। श्री सत्य साई शताब्दी लाएगी ये उपहार। लाएगी ये उपहार। है प्रार्थना प्रभु से ये संबल हमें देना। सुंदर अवनी के लिए हम अपना कर्तव्य भूले ना। अपना कर्तव्य भूले ना। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तेरे आंचल में प्रभु का प्यार है समाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। सब कुछ है पाया। सब कुछ है पाया।
Sai Ram. We now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Kishan Reddy Garu, Shri K. Chakravarti Garu, Chairman, Shri Sathya Sai Global Council, Shri R.J. Ratnakar Garu, Managing Trustee, Shri Sathya Sai Central Trust, respected members of Shri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Shri S.S. Naganand, Dr. V. Mohan, Shri Ryoko Hira, and All India President, Shri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, Shri Nimish Pandya Garu, to launch with Bhagavan's blessings the brochure on this Go Green Global Initiative. Sai Ram.
हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तेरे आंचल में प्रभु का प्यार है समाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया। तेरे आंचल में प्रभु का प्यार है समाया। हे धरणी हमने तुमसे सब कुछ है पाया।
Sai Ram. We now invite Shri Nimish Pandya Garu, All India President, Shri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, to kindly introduce the context and inspiration of the Go Green Global Initiative. Shri Nimish Pandya Garu.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved master, Bhagavan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Expressing our collective gratitude at his divine lotus feet for affording this unique opportunity for all of us to assemble in the most divine precincts of Prashanti Nilayam on the 97th birthday of the advent of our beloved master. Dearest Bhagavan, please be with us and guide us in all our endeavors so that we become true messengers of your divine message for mankind. Today there is no doubt in the world, brothers and sisters, that if there is a panacea for peace and for brotherhood and for love in this world, it is only through the divine message of Bhagavan Shri Satya Sai Baba to be put into practice by all of us. Messages are divine, they're good to hear. But what our beloved master always wanted, that we must put into practice everything that he has ordained and guided us to do. In a series of initiatives that the Sri Satya Sai Global Council, the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust, and the Sri Satya Sai Seva Organizations India have initiated on the eve of the 97th birthday, leading on to the centenary celebrations. We have made a very determined effort to ensure that all celebrations are one which Bhagavan would want us to celebrate. We always make a difference. If it is Bhagavan's birthday, we must do what pleases Bhagavan and what he would have liked us to do on that day. In the series of initiatives, brothers and sisters, we started the launch of the Sri Satya Sai Narayan Seva project, carrying food to every hungry in this country of India through the initiative of every individual family. The Sri Satya Sai Seva organizations will endeavor to reach out to every home in this country to share with every person of every religion the gift that Bhagavan wanted. Eat every day, offer it to God, carve out a little and feed one person every day was the mandate of Bhagavan Shri Satya Sai Baba. The second mandate, brothers and sisters, was that unique message that Bhagavan knew way back in 1950s, that this earth will be in a crisis because of the greed of man. And therefore he gave us a beautiful program called the Sri Satya Sai Sealing on Desires. We are blessed by Bhagavan's permission to launch that program, once again, a home-to-home project, a home-to-home message to be carried the next 3 years so that each one becomes responsible for his contribution, not only for his own amelioration, but also to offer his services to society. And today we are very happy. On this auspicious birthday, we have the third and the most important initiative that we would launch, and that is based upon the fact that Swami used to always say that balance in human life and balance in nature, both are equally important. Swami always mentioned that we are not distinct from nature, we are a part of nature. And being a part of nature, we owe a responsibility to nature and to preserve it. Dear brothers and sisters, today we are behaving as if it is the end of the world, that everything here is going to be ours. We are using more than what we should use, and we are destroying Mother Earth in this bargain. This is not a heritage that came from our forefathers. What we are doing today is snatching away what the future of our generation needs. And therefore, balance is an important factor. And in this, the most important thing is to understand that nature does not need people. People need nature. And in this bargain, trees are a very, very important dimension of the balance that we want. Trees are life-giving. The other day somebody mentioned that we need 7 trees for every individual human being to breathe oxygen. But today, the ratio is reverse, and we don't know where we will land in a few years. All the planning of the nationals, nations, the United Nations can go haywire if we do not pay focus on this. And in this context, Bhagavan was very clear. Bhagavan ordained and directed every human being. Let us not wait for others to do what they have to do. It is our responsibility, each one of us who professes faith in Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, who professes devotion to Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, it is our duty to do what Bhagavan said. And in this context, it is important to understand that trees are a poem that the earth writes across the skies. The most beautiful things. They are most symbolic of the sacrifice that Mother Earth does for us. But are we responsive to that? Are we able to see? In our tradition in this country, we revere the trees. But today, our greed and our great unsatiated desires is creating. Bhagavan had a solution. Put a ceiling on your desires, plant a tree, and Mother Earth can blossom once again. This is not a matter of corporate social responsibility or a institution to be to do it. Brothers and sisters, Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba wanted each one of us to fulfill our individual social responsibility. And in this context, the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization places at the Divine Lotus feet our collective prayer that in the next 3 years, we are ensuring that we plant 1 crore, 10 million trees in this beautiful country of Bharat, all over north, west, east and south. And the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization units in all the states of India are committed to ensure that we do this at the minimum. Sky is the limit. Our duty to Mother Earth is tremendously within our control. When we have Swami in our heart, when we hear his voice within our heart, and we love Swami, when we scream from the bottom of our hearts, we love you, Swami, that must match with the action on a day-to-day basis. And that is where we are all committed. And that is the uniqueness of the blessing that Bhagavan has given to all of us. In this context, I now have this, on this hallowed occasion of Bhagavan's 97th birthday celebrations, and as we move yet another year closer to his birth centenary, let us all pledge together to plant 1 crore, 10 million saplings throughout this blessed country of ours as a loving gift to the nature, being his own vesture when we celebrate his birth centenary 2025. Together, brothers and sisters, let us offer this commitment at the Divine Lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. I now have a symbolic gesture in this matter. As a part of the launch of this matter, I now invite our chief guest to come forward along with the managing trustee, Brother Ratnakar, so that we can offer 1 sapling to different parts of this country and different parts of the world as a gesture of the symbolic launch with the blessings of Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. I request the chief guest to follow. I first call upon Dr. Shivendra Kumar from Australia, the convener of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council, to come forward and receive the first plant. Shri Indapalan Singanayanam, Zone Chair, Zone 3 from New Zealand, to come forward. Shri Abhinesh Ram, National President, Australia, Zone 3, to come forward. Shri Amar Karki, Zone Chair, Nepal, to come forward. Dr. Narayan Gautam, Central Coordinator, Myanmar, to come forward. Shri Gamini Gunashekar, National President, Sri Lanka, to come forward. Shri Danesh Watwani, Zone Chair, Singapore, to come forward. Shri Durjati Mudigonda, National Coordinator, United States of America, to come forward. Shri Hansen Tanujaya, National President, Indonesia, to come forward. Shri Suresh Menon, Zone Chair, Middle East and South Africa, to come forward. Shri Mithun Vinayak, Young Adult Coordinator, United Arab Emirates, to come forward. Shri Mukesh Mamotra from United Kingdom to come forward. Shri Nanda Kumar Krishnan, National President, Malaysia, to come forward. Shri Shershin Naikar, Young Adult Deputy Coordinator, Zone 8, come forward. Shri Sridhara Baskota, National President, Nepal, to come forward. I now invite my brothers from India, Shri Satyan Sharma, Zonal President, Northeast, to come forward. Shri Narayan Sar, Zonal President, East Zone, to come forward. Shri Anup Saxena, Zonal President, West Zone, to come forward. Shri Bharat Jawar, Zonal President, Central Zone, to come forward. Professor E. Mukundan, Zonal President, South Zone, to come forward. Isabella Chin, Sridhar is finished. It's also finished. Sridhar. Mr. Dayal from Japan to come forward. And I have to invite Sister Sridhara Baskota to come forward and Sister Isabella Chin from Hong Kong to come forward. Who's this? What's the name? I now invite Shri Basant Kumar, the District Collector of Sri Satsai District, to come forward. The Member of Parliament, Shri Gorantla Madhav, to come forward, please. And Brother Sridhar Reddy to come forward. And surely we want one plant to be carried by our tourism minister so that the flavor of this plant spreads all over the country in his capacity as the tourism minister of this country. Jai Sir. Can I invite Mrs. Reddy also to come forward, please?
The grand celebrations of Bhagavan's 97th birthday is going on. A lot of people who wanted to come here could not come. and many tried their level best, but still could not make it. But their hearts are here, their thoughts are here, their prayers are here. Though their physical body is elsewhere, their mind is here. How does such a person express their presence here? Is by writing a few words. Now I want to now read the message sent by our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Pradhan Mantri Prime Minister message. It is heartening to learn about the 97th Jayanti celebrations of Sri Satya Sai Baba, organized by Sri Satya Sai Central Trust on November 23, 2022 at Prashanti Nilayam, Puttaparthi. Greetings and best wishes to the fraternity of devotees and followers of Sri Satya Sai Baba on the auspicious occasion. Spirituality has been an integral part of our socio-cultural fabric for centuries. Philanthropy and selfless service have been the hallmark of our society. We have always been guided by such lofty ideals. Swasmai swalpam samajaya sarvasvam, meaning little for yourself and everything for society. As Sri Satya Sai Baba said, and quote, selfless service alone gives the needed strength and courage to awaken the sleeping humanity in one's heart, unquote. He planted the seeds of service to humanity in the hearts and minds of the multitudes of his devotees. He won people's heart through pioneering work in the field of education, health, and community service, particularly for the poor and downtrodden. Guided by the mantra of love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never, his selfless efforts for the larger benefit of humanity continue to inspire generations. Sri Satya Sai Baba showcased our glorious spirituality and culture to the world. His biggest contribution lies in freeing spirituality from rituals and connecting it to people's welfare. The 97th Jayanti celebrations of Sri Satya Sai Baba are an opportunity for all of us to rededicate efforts to tread the path of selfless service to the society. Serving the poor and the disadvantaged sections of society will be the biggest and the best tribute to him. During Amrit Kal of the next 25 years, we are confidently marching towards building a strong and prosperous India. At the same time, every citizen must focus on performing one's duties, an ideal that forms the very essence of his message to humanity. I consider myself extremely fortunate to have received Sri Satya Sai Baba's blessings to serve the people and the poor on many occasions. I am sure that Sri Satya Sai Baba continues to shower his blessings on humanity. Best wishes to Sri Satya Sai Central Trust for making the 97th Jayanti celebrations a resounding success. Signed, Narendra Modi, 22nd November 2022, Agrahayan 1 Shaka Samvatsara 1944. I now humbly request Bhagavan and pray to him to deliver his benediction address for the benefit of all of us and for continued guidance. Jai Sai Ram.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
embodiments of love.
ప్రతి మానవుడు సుఖాన్ని ఆశిస్తుంటాడు.
Every man aspires to be happy.
దుఃఖాన్ని వలదని విలపిస్తుంటాడు.
He feels so sad in times of misery.
సత్యము కాని, అధర్మము కాని, న్యాయము కాని, అన్యాయము కాని రెండు కూడాను కేవలము స్థిరమైనవి కాదు.
righteousness or unrighteousness, justice or injustice, they are not permanent, they do not exist as they are all the time.
ఈ మంచి చెడ్డలు రెండు కూడాను ఎక్కడి నుండి పుట్టుచున్నవో దానిని మాత్రమే మానవుడు విశ్వసించి ఆరాధించాలి.
Man has to find out the source behind this good and bad, and he should try to know, investigate, explore and adore.
ప్రతి మానవుడు నిత్యము సుఖదుఖములను అనుభవిస్తున్నాడు.
Every man experiences pleasure and pain every day.
రాగద్వేషములను స్వాగతం చేస్తున్నాడు.
He welcomes attachment and also hatred.
విచార దంపతులను కేవలము ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాడు.
In fact, he is after anxiety and worry.
కానీ ఇట్టి మానవత్వానికి ఎక్కడ శాంతి?
How do you expect man to experience peace?
సుఖదుఖే సమీకృత్వ అని రెండింటి యొక్క సమత్వాన్ని విశ్వసించినటువంటి వాడే మానవుడు.
He is a true man if he develops an attitude of equanimity both in times of pleasure and
సుఖమును ఏ
pain.
రీతిగా స్వాగతం చేస్తున్నాడో దుఃఖమును కూడాను అదే విధంగా స్వాగతం చేయాలి.
Just as he welcomes happiness, he should also welcome sadness.
ఇట్టి సమతత్వమును కూరిగినటువంటి వాడే నిజమైన మానవుడు.
You can call him a true human if he is equal-minded.
కనుక రెండింటిని కూడాను మనము సమత్వంగా మనం ఆశించి దివ్యత్వంగా విశ్వసించి ప్రేమతత్వముతో అనుభవించాలి.
With the feeling of equal-mindedness, we accept things, understand the divinity over there, and experience with joy and love.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
ఈనాడు మీకు నూతనంగా అందించేటువంటి విషయం ఏమీ లేవు.
There's nothing new to be taught to you.
అందరూ కూడాను ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించాలి.
Everyone should experience the state of bliss.
అందరూ దుఃఖాన్ని మర్చిపోవాలి.
All should forget misery.
ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని పెంచుకోవాలి.
They have to develop the spirit of love
దివ్యత్వాన్ని అనుభవించాలి.
and experience divinity.
దైవత్వాన్ని పొందాలి.
And should experience the state of
ఇది నేను
oneness.
ఈనాడు ముఖ్యంగా మీకు అందించేటువంటి యొక్క ప్రధానమైనటువంటి యొక్క అంశము.
This is the main theme of this message of this morning.
మానవుడు కేవలము విలువైనటువంటి వాడు మాత్రమే కాదు,
Man is not only valuable,
ఉత్తమమైనటువంటి జీవి.
he is really a noble soul.
అతని హృదయము చాలా మృదువైనటువంటిది.
He has got a tender, soft heart.
అతని మనస్సు మధురమైనటువంటిది.
His mind is so sweet.
జీవితమే శాశ్వతమైనటువంటిది.
And the life in general is permanent.
ఈ సత్యాన్ని ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడాను గుర్తించాలి.
This truth has to be known by every devotee.
హృదయంలో మధురత్వాన్ని పొందుకోవాలి.
The hearts should experience sweetness all the time.
మానసికమునందు అత్యద్భుతమైనటువంటి యొక్క సమతత్వాన్ని మనం పెంచుకోవాలి.
Mentally, we should be equal-minded more and more.
ఇది ఈనాడు మీరు పొందవలసినటువంటి ప్రధానమైన భాగ్యము.
This is the main wealth that we should acquire today.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
మానవుడు ఎంతటి గొప్పవాడనేటువంటిది మీకు ఈనాడు తెలియదు.
Today you may not realize how great manhood is.
దైవం మానుష రూపేణ, అతను మనుష్య స్వరూపాన్ని పొంది ఉంటాడు.
God is in human form.
ప్రతి మానవుని ఎందుకును దివ్యత్వం అనేటువంటిది నిండి ఉన్నది.
Every man has got the divinity within him.
ఆకాశమున కంటే అతి సూక్ష్మమై ఉండు.
He is subtler than space.
అణువు కంటేను చాలా అణువుగా మారు.
Smaller than an atom.
ఇలాంటి భగవంతునకు ఎట్టి రూపాన్ని నిర్మించగలరు?
What form can you decide for God?
నీ ఆత్మనే నీ యొక్క స్వరూపంగా కనిపిస్తూ ఉండాలి.
Your very own spirit appears in this form.
పరమాత్మ చైతన్యం భవ్య స్వరూపమై అంతటా నిండి తాను అండియుండు.
The consciousness of the divinity, it dwells in everyone and appears in a cosmic
బ్రహ్మలో
form.
మీరు, మీలోన బ్రహ్మం ఉండే.
God is in you and you are in God.
బ్రహ్మకు మీకును ఎట్టి భేదమును లేవు.
There is no difference between you and God.
అట్టి భేదరహితమైనటువంటి తత్వాన్ని ఈనాడు మనం భేదముగా విశ్వసించడం చేతనే అనేక దుఃఖములు గురి అవుతున్నాము.
Because we are dual minded, there is no trace of non-duality, we suffer today.
కనుక దైవత్వం అనగా ఇట్టి రూపము అట్టి రూపమని కాదు.
You cannot decide a specific
సర్వ
form.
రూపములతో కూడి ఉండినటువంటిదే ఈ దివ్యత్వము.
All forms are divine.
చావు పుట్టుకలేనట్టి శాశ్వతుడు.
He has neither birth nor death, he is
ఆది
permanent.
మధ్యాంతరహితుడు అనాదివాడు.
He has neither beginning nor an end and
తాను
ancient.
చావక పుట్టక చంపబడక
He can neither be killed nor
సర్వత
annihilated.
పాండ్య రూపమై ఉండునటువంటి వాడు.
God remains as an eternal witness.
అట్టి దివ్యత్వమైన భగవంతుణ్ణి
That God,
మనం ఏ విధంగా ఆరాధించాలి
in what form is he to be worshipped?
అనే తనదిగానే తాను ఆరాధించాలి.
You have to consider your own
తాను
form.
వేరు దైవం వేరు అనేటువంటి భావాన్ని దూరం నెట్టాలి.
You should never entertain the thought that you are different from God.
దైవం నా హృదయమందే ఉంటున్నాడు.
God resides in the altar of my
దైవ
heart.
నివాసం నా హృదయమే.
And heart is the
హృదయం
dwelling
కంటే
place of
మించినటువంటి
God.
భవనం భగవంతునికి మరొకటి లేదు.
And there's no other higher mansion than the human
హృదయాన్ని
heart.
చాలా ప్రేమించేటువంటి వాడు భగవంతుడు.
And really God loves the heart which is
అట్టి
full of love.
ప్రేమించినటువంటి భవనమే అతని యొక్క గృహము.
And that mansion of love, the human heart, is his
ప్రతి
residence.
వ్యక్తి ఎందుకును అట్టి పవిత్రమైనటువంటి హృదయం ఉంటున్నది.
Such a noble, exalted heart is present in everyone.
కనుకనే భగవంతుడు సర్వవ్యాపకుడు.
So God is all pervasive.
ఇలాంటి భగవంతుని మనం బయట వెతకనక్కర్లేదు.
You don't need to search for God outside.
ఈ కష్టములు మనకు సంభవించినప్పుడు
When you face
ఈ
difficulties,
కష్టములో ఎంతో సుఖమున్నదనేటువంటి సత్యాన్ని లోతుగా దిగి విచారించాలి.
understand in depth, there lies hidden in it the trace of happiness.
ఈ కష్టములే లేకుండా సుఖములకు విలువే లేదు.
Without problems, the happiness has no value.
ప్రతి మానవుడు కూడాను నిరంతరం కూడాను హ్యాపీగానే ఉండాలి.
Every man, in fact, should always be happy.
నేను వస్తూ ఉంటే ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడాను హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అన్నారు.
As Bhagavan started there this morning, everyone said happy
నేను
birthday.
ఎప్పుడు హ్యాపీగానే ఉన్నాను.
Bhagavan is always happy.
కానీ ఈనాడు మాత్రం మీరు ఎందుకు హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అంటున్నారు?
Why specially to be happy today?
హ్యాపీ లేనటువంటి వారికి హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే అని చెప్పండి.
You can greet anyone saying happy birthday if he is
నాకు
not
ఎప్పుడు
happy.
హ్యాపీగానే ఉండేటువంటి వాడు.
Bhagavan is always happy.
కనుక హ్యాపీ అనేటువంటిది బయట నుంచి వచ్చి ప్రవేశించేటువంటిది కాదు.
Happiness is not in the exterior.
హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇస్ యూనియన్ విత్ గాడ్.
Happiness lies in the union with God.
కనుక దైవంతో కూడినటువంటిదే హ్యాపీ.
You will be happy in the company of God.
మానవత్వంతో కూడినటువంటి ప్రతి వాడు కూడాను హ్యాపీ తనకంటే ప్రత్యేకంగా ఉన్నదని విశ్వసించి అనేక విధమైనటువంటి ప్రయత్నములు చేస్తున్నాడు.
Man thinks that happiness, joy lies outside, and therefore he faces all problems.
మన పూర్వీకులందరూ కూడాను
All ancients,
దైవాన్ని ఏ రీతిగా ఆరాధించారు?
in what form they worship God?
త్యాగమునే ప్రధానమైనటువంటి పుష్పంగా తీసుకున్నారు.
They considered the flower of sacrifice as the main one.
రాగమునే ప్రధానమైనటువంటి అర్పితంగా ఆశించారు.
They have considered the main principle of love as an act of
సత్యమే తనకు
surrender.
ప్రత్యక్ష దైవంగా స్వాగతించారు.
They consider truth as God.
కరుణ ప్రేమలే రెండింటి యొక్క ఏకత్వంగా విశ్వసించారు.
They could understand the compassion, the love being the same.
హృదయమే తన సింహాసనంగా భావించారు.
They considered human heart as the throne of God.
ఆనాటి ప్రార్థన వల్లనే ఆనాటి యువకులు ఆనాటి మానీయులు దివ్యత్వాన్ని పొందగలిగారు.
Because of such a sentiment which is so noble, people could attain divinity in those days.
కనుక ఈనాటి మానవులు కూడాను అట్టి పవిత్రమైనటువంటి ప్రార్థనలు సలిపి
Man should also today offer such sacred
మీ
prayers.
హృదయపీఠం పైనే ప్రతిష్ఠింపజేసుకోవాలి.
Install God on the throne of your heart.
మనం ఎన్నెన్నో యోచనలు చేస్తున్నారు.
We have varied thoughts.
ఎన్ని యోచనలు చేసి ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
What is the use of all our imagination?
ఈ యోచనలన్నీ కూడా కేవలము దుఃఖమునకు మూల కారణమే.
All our thoughts are the cause for our misery.
ఆ దుఃఖంలో కూడాను ఆనందం నిండి ఉంటున్నది.
In fact, there lies some hidden happiness there.
పానకంలో చక్కెర ఏ రీతిగా ఉంటున్నదో
Just as you find,
దుఃఖం లోపల కూడాను భగవంతుడు ఆ రీతిగా చక్కెర రూపంలో ఉన్నాడు.
just as you find sugar in the milk, you also find happiness in misery.
కనుకనే సుఖ దుఃఖంలో రెండింటిని కూడా సమతత్వంతో మనం విశ్వసించాలి.
We should be equal-minded both in pleasure and pain.
మనం నిరంతరం కూడా హ్యాపీగానే ఉండాలి.
We have to be happy all the time.
ఏదో కొన్ని కష్టములు నష్టములు భౌతికమైనటువంటి సంభవిస్తుంటాయి.
Difficulties and worries come in between.
ఆ సంభవించినంత మాత్రమే మనము దీనికి కష్టమని భావించకూడదు.
Because of these problems and worries, we should not
ఈ
feel
కష్టములకు
very
మనం
much
విచారించకూడదు.
sad. We should not worry too much.
ఇది ఆనందం అందించేటువంటి ప్రథమ సోపానము అని విశ్వసించాలి.
In fact, it is a step that leads you to success and happiness.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
కష్టములకు మనం విచారించకూడదు.
We should not be bothered of these problems.
దుఃఖములకు మనం ఏమాత్రము యోచించకూడదు.
Don't be worried of the difficulties.
ఆనందానికి మనం అరులు జార్చకూడదు.
Don't aspire only to be happy.
ఆనందాన్ని ఏమాత్రము చింతించకూడదు.
Never think about it.
దుఃఖమే నాకు నిజమైనటువంటి యొక్క ఆనందాన్ని అందిస్తుంది.
These difficulties will give me ultimate joy.
దుఃఖం అనేటువంటి ఆరెంజ్ ఫలం లోపల,
and this dukkha, the term,
ఆరెంజ్ అనేటువంటి ఫలం పై తుట్టినటువంటి త్రోడే దుఃఖము.
the sadness is like the outer skin or the rind with the sweet happiness inside.
సుఖము అనేటువంటి రసం మనకు లభిస్తుంది.
When once you remove the outer skin of sadness, misery, you can experience
కనుకనే భగవంతుని
sweetness of the
రసోవై
fruit.
సహా అతను రసస్వరూపుడు అన్నారు.
God is rasa, the essence of life.
కనుక రసం ఉండాలంటే దానికి పైన చాలా చేదైనటువంటి వస్తువులు కప్పి ఉండాలి.
In fact, if you want to have the sweet juice inside, you have to remove the bitter skin of the fruit.
అట్టి కఠినమైనటువంటి ఒక దుఃఖం ఉండినప్పుడే మధురమైనటువంటి రసం మనకు ప్రాప్తిస్తుంది.
Then once you remove the bitter skin around, you can have that sweet juice.
అలాంటి ఆత్మవిశ్వాసాన్ని మనం పెంచుకొని,
we have to develop that faith.
అన్ని జీవులను కూడా మనం ప్రేమించి,
we have to love all.
మనకు ద్వేషులు అనేటువంటి వారే లేకుండా చూసుకోవాలి.
See that you don't hate anybody nor hate it.
నీకు ఎవరైనా ద్వేషులుగా ఉండవచ్చును.
In fact, some may hate you.
కానీ నీవెవరిని ద్వేషించవద్దు.
But never hate anybody.
అది మా లైఫ్ ఈజ్ మై మెసేజ్ అని నా యొక్క దీనిని మీరు అనుసరించండి.
We have to understand the principle of Bhagavan. His life is his message.
నన్ను ఎవరు దూషించినప్పటికీ, నన్ను ఎవరు విమర్శించినప్పటికీ నేను ఎవరిని విమర్శించను, ఎవరిని ద్వేషించను.
Anyone may criticize him, but Bhagavan will never criticize anybody.
కనుకనే దానిని మీరు అనుసరిస్తూ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు కూడా సాయిబాబా సమానమైనటువంటి తత్వంగాన్ని పొందుతారు.
When Bhagavan follows his message, which is his very life, we have to follow the same.
దీనికి ఇంత గొప్ప కీర్తి లభించిందంటే దీనికి కారణం ఏమిటి?
What is the reason behind this name and fame?
ప్రేమతత్వమే దీనికి ప్రధానమైనటువంటి ఒక విలువ.
Bhagavan's love is the main thing, highly valuable.
ఇది నిజమైన ఆస్తి.
Love is Bhagavan's property.
కనుకని ఈ ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మీరు కూడా పంచుకొని,
consider this love for yourself.
ఆత్మవిశ్వాసాన్ని మీరు కూడా పెంచుకొని,
and develop self confidence.
లోకములకు ఆదర్శవంతమైనటువంటి జీవితాన్ని అందించండి.
Lead an exemplary life in this world.
ఈనాడు
today
ఎవ్వరికి నేను ఇన్విటేషన్ పంపలేదు.
Bhagavan has not sent invitation.
ఇన్విటేషనే వేయించను.
In fact, invitations are not printed.
కానీ ఇందరు ఈనాడు వచ్చి ఇక్కడ చేరినారంటే నా పైన ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రేమనే దీనికి మూల కారణము.
All of you are here. Why? Your love for Bhagavan brought you here.
ఇంతమంది ప్రేమకు నేను పాత్రుడు కావటం ఎంత ఆనందము.
It's a matter of bliss to think that how Bhagavan won your heart.
ఇంటిలో ఉన్నటువంటి అమ్మా నాన్నలకే ప్రీతికి పాత్రులు కాలేరు కొంతమంది.
In fact, some do not deserve the love of their parents.
కానీ లోకములో ఇంతమంది ప్రేమకు నేను పాత్రుడు కావటం అనేది అదే నిజమైన దైవత్వము.
The divinity of Bhagavan lies in this point because he is the recipient of love of everybody in this world.
రతిహి లోకో రతిహి, లోకమంతా దీన్ని రతించారు, ప్రేమించారు.
In fact, the whole world loves him.
ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినటువంటి వారు మాత్రమే కాదు, రానికోట్లో ఎంతమందో ఉంటున్నారు.
Not merely those who are here, there are crores of people outside who could not be here.
ప్రేమకు పాత్రులు కావటం అనేటువంటిది అదే గొప్ప దైవత్వమునకు మూల కారణము.
The divinity lies, the secret of divinity is to win the hearts of humanity.
పెద్దల వరకు, వృద్ధులు మొదలుకొని వయసు వారి వరకు ఒకే ప్రేమని.
The young and old, rich and poor have the same love.
ఏనాడు ఏ తపస్సులు చేశారో మీరు,
what penance you did in the
past,
ఏ
యోగములు ఆచరించారో మీరు,
what spiritual practices you did,
ఎన్ని విధమైనటువంటి ప్రాక్టీసులు చేశారో మీరు,
all the practices
ఈనాడు ఇట్లాంటి యొక్క ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించడానికి అవకాశం చిక్కింది.
that led you here to enjoy this bliss.
నేను అందరిని కూడా ప్రేమిస్తున్నాను.
Bhagavan loves all.
నాకు ఎవరు కూడా అయిష్టమైనటువంటి వారు లేరు.
In fact, there is no one who is not liked by him.
కనుక నా ప్రేమ యొక్క రిజల్టే ఇంతమంది ప్రేమలకు పాత్రలు కావడానికి కారణం.
The result of love lies in inviting, bringing you, attracting, drawing near.
కనుక ఎవరిని కూడా మనము బాధించేటువంటి పలుకులు పలకకండి.
Never speak harshly towards anybody.
కష్టపెట్టేటువంటి పలుకులు పలకకండి.
Never be so harsh in your words.
ఎట్టి దుర్మార్గమైనటువంటి పలుకు పూనుకోకండి.
Never resort to wicked action.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
embodiments of love.
భగవంతుని యొక్క తత్వాన్ని గుర్తించాలనుకుంటే ఏదో గొప్ప సాధనలు చేయనక్కర్లేదు.
If you want to understand God,
గొప్ప ఉపవాసములు చేయనక్కర్లేదు.
you don't need to
గొప్ప
fast.
జపతప ధ్యానములు చేయనక్కర్లేదు.
You don't need to meditate.
హృదయపూర్వకంగా ప్రేమిస్తే చాలు.
It is enough if you love Him wholeheartedly.
భగవంతుడికి నేను ఈ కార్యం చేయాల ఆ కార్యం చేయాలని ఎంతో ఆశపడుతుంటారు.
In fact, you want to do something or other.
అవన్నీ కూడా కేవలం విశ్వాసం యొక్క లక్షణాలే.
They are all the qualities of faith.
కనుకనే ఆ విశ్వాసాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకోండి.
Strengthen that faith in you.
भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना योग नहीं, जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा 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 नहीं, हरि भजन हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि भजन बिना, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं।
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा, ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा, ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा, ब्रह्मांड नायका चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए, सूरज तुमने बनाए, नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए, सागर तुमने बनाए, नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए, नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए, ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा, ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा, अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई, द्वारका नगरी